with First Christian Church in Clearwater as its pastor in love and in faithfulness to God?
I do.
Do you therefore covenant with these people of God to be a good shepherd by loving them, teaching them, nurturing them, sustaining them, and equipping them, so that by God's strength and grace you and His congregation may faithfully accomplish God's mission for the salvation of all persons to the glory of God and not your own?
I do.
Amen. In a moment we will pray. You may be seated. Now this is where I usually take a moment. We have, for many, many decades, lived with the image of the pastor as shepherd of the congregation. And in a sense, that is very true. But we have one shepherd, and that shepherd is Jesus Christ. And the pastor also is of that flock. And so, I'm going to propose that you think instead with a different metaphor. All of these things that Jean has covenanted to do with and among you might instead be ascribed not to the shepherd of the flock, but to those two other characters that appear in Psalm 23 along with the shepherd. You know how that goes. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. And we get down to the end, and it says, surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life. You know this story, don't you? I see some grins already. Goodness and mercy are often considered just personality attributes. But I heard it suggested once upon a time that we might think of those as the names of the two sheepdogs. And that it is my thought that perhaps Jean's role is best thought of as that of a sheepdog, keeping the congregation herded in the right direction, sometimes nudging gently, sometimes chasing the errant one, sometimes nipping at the heels, and himself working at the command of Jesus the Good Shepherd. Is that an image that works for you? I'm not sure if he's looking darts at me or if you have others.
Yeah. Especially the nipping at the heels part.
Yeah, well, remember your names are goodness and mercy.
I didn't say I was biting.
That's right. And I say this in front of the whole congregation, because in any faithful congregation there are those moments when, whether or not we agree with the pastor, it's time to pull together and work with the pastor. In every congregation there are those moments when everyone is on board together and there's no nipping required and we're all moving as one flock. But sometimes we need to trust the pastor's leadership, even as we hold the pastor accountable. There's a fine balance in there. And this is the moment when we covenant to work together in love and harmony, to do those things, to be of one mind in Jesus Christ, which doesn't necessarily mean we agree, but it does mean we agree to be together, to hang together. This is what we've said we will do, in much more flowery and formal language than what I just said. But this is what we've said. Let us join together in the prayer of consecration that is printed in your bulletin. O most virtuous Spirit, may we be joined together this day in living out a shared mystery, which emulates the life and witness of Jesus. May we covenant in holy bond to love each other, to agree to disagree, to refrain from speaking unkindly of others, and to avoid all forms of unfaithfulness. Bless our covenant as we minister together,
and seek to nurture harmony as pastor and congregation.